Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton, and I'm excited today to bring on one of our partners that covers a lot of different areas, but today we're going to focus specifically on financial planning. So Danielle Gates is here joining us today on the show from D.Gates Wealth Management. How are you this morning, Danielle?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming on the show. I know you're a busy lady. I've known about this since we met, but I really want our viewers to hear it from you. What is the difference between a traditional, let's say just a financial advisor, financial planner versus the designation that you have as a certified financial planner?
Well, a certified financial planner, CFP after someone's name, really means that they have at least 5 years experience, that they've been vetted through the CFP Certified Financial Planning Board, which is a national organization. Actually, they do have worldwide now designations. And really what it means is that you have the education, the experience, and you've taken the oath of being a fiduciary with your clients. And once you pass the exam after you've taken 5 classes at a master level education standard, you're allowed to sit for the CFP exam. Once you sit for the CFP exam and you pass, you get awarded to have those initials after your name. And then every year you have to recertify yourself with continuing education and obviously paying a fee to them to be part of the association, but then to also where they do a background check. So they're making sure that you're abiding by the oath of the CFP board, and you're allowed to use those initials. I've been a certified financial planner since 2004, so it's been a while, and I base everything in my practice on goal setting. So it was really important for me to become a certified financial planner.
Now, you used a big word that a lot of us might not know, and I can't say very well, so bear with me. Tell me what it means to have that fiduciary duty to as a client.
So fiduciary responsibility is making sure that you're putting the interest of your client above yourself and above any product. So taking a fiduciary responsibility just means that you're always acting in the best interest of your clients.
Perfect. And I know you provide a lot of services there at D.Gates Wealth Management. Tell me some of those services and what your fee structure looks like.
Well, at D.Gates Wealth Management, we do discretionary money management. We do cash flow analysis and help people with cash flow. We do all types of financial planning, whether it is college planning, managing people's debt and their net worth, to retirement planning, to long-term care planning. So depending on which stage you are in life really means what we're helping them with. So it's all based upon their goals and where they see themselves in the future, and helping them make the best decision at that time to make sure that they achieve their goals.
Yeah, and you mentioned something that's really important. I know that a lot of folks wait too long to start this process. What would you say?
It's never too late to start. It's never too late to start. It'd be like, it's like starting a diet. You know, do you just want to get healthy? When you realize you're not healthy, you just need to start being healthy.
But it's also never too early to start as well.
Oh, it's never too early. The same thing about like health. It's never too early to take, a healthy approach to life. You would never hear a doctor say, oh, you've waited too long. You'd never want to hear those words. And so it's never too early to meet with a financial planner. I give everyone a free 1-hour consultation. And when I have people's grandchildren call me up and say, you've been handling my grandmom's account and I have a question, I'm just graduating college. I'm like, yay, come on in. I love you. We're going to be friends forever. And because it's like, I think we all wish that we had done something in the past, and we just don't know what we don't know. So it's never too early to start, and that will just give you maybe a green light of achieving what you want to achieve. So it's never too early, and it's never too late, because why put off something? And I can't stress. I mean, I have clients that are 80 years old that start working with me. So, they have a need, they have a question, and we're going to help them.
That's perfect. That's what I wanted to emphasize. It's never too early. It's never too late. You have to make sure that you reach out to a professional when you're ready to make these planning. So let's bridge that right into our next topic. How and when do you start planning for long-term care?
Well, we see that clients tend to be open to that discussion anywhere between 50, 55 and up. There are a lot of 65-year-olds to 70-year-olds that begin thinking about it. Maybe they just weren't exposed, but we are seeing that people are getting younger and younger because they are seeing their parents or their grandparents' experiences, and they want to protect their wealth, or make sure that they're insured, that they're going to be able to have the lifestyle that they want, or the care that they need, or feel that they're going to need. So people are thinking younger and younger about long-term care, but it's mostly because they've had an experience that has put them maybe in a situation that they thought that if they had some planning, maybe they could have done this better. And that's really getting people to start thinking earlier and earlier, because they don't want to be a burden on their children or that next generation. So, we have seen an increase, but not enough. I see many more clients coming at the age 75 and coming into my offices and trying to apply for long-term care insurance, and they're just not able at that time to get the coverage that they need, or it's more expensive than if they had gotten it at a younger age. So it's never too early to start that conversation, and a professional is going to be able to guide you through on when that purchase should be made. Just because you're talking to a financial planner at 55 about long-term care insurance does not mean you buy it then. Right. It just means that you get that process going, and they're going to be able to analyze your balance sheet to see if you need insurance and what type of policy you actually need. It's the same thing on like college funding. We wouldn't wait to our children to them be 18 and going into college to be starting that discussion. There's many ways to pay for long-term care. Yeah. You could self-pay it or insurance, the same as paying for a child's, education.
Sure.
So the sooner you start thinking about it, the better. If you wait till that kid's 18, it's going to be, your choices are going to be limited. But if you start thinking about that college funding when that child is born, you have many different choices to choose from that will be less of a burden and be able to spread that out.
You are so right. That's a really good analogy to kind of point that out. Like, when you're planning for your child's future, a lot of people are starting before they're even born.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's amazing how many people don't think about long-term care until they're actually in that situation. And I always ask, if money wasn't an option, where would you want to be living? Who do you want to be taking care of you? And, and so when I'm asking a client that is in their 40s and 50s that question, I'm going to get a true answer. When you're asking someone that's 75, they're like, I just want to have a roof over my head. Yeah. I'm like, no, really, where would you like to be? So, and they feel like they're handcuffed to, their situation, and no one likes to feel that way.
No, absolutely not. And I know we have an entire segment planned for the coming future to talk about long-term care insurance. So I will keep our viewers updated on when that segment is coming. I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show this morning, Danielle. It was a pleasure having you.
Thanks, Amanda. Looking forward to